One of my winter jobs is to go through these deep boxes and sort the combs within into different groups. All these brood combs were on hives at some point last year. I sorted through the first stack, no problem, and then I found this. Yeah, so much for my wax moth control. There's a heap here, stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. The seventh one's over here. I've started on it. The wax moth have just run absolutely rife in it. Just a view from underneath. What a mess. Just webbing and frass. Yeah, I've had a proper field day in there. The moths much prefer old brood comb that's been bred in. I rarely have any trouble with my supers, the honey boxes. Because this is old brood comb and it's been off the hives for a few months, it gives the moths the chance they need. Comb occupied by bees is usually safe. I did have 4 stacks of boxes on this pallet. The first stack been alright, clear of wax moth. That one looks to be alright. That one I think is alright. Can't really see yet. I can't get in to see. Hoping that one isn't too bad. But this one, what a mess. And I dare say it'll be all the way down, all 7 boxes. Yeah, serious wax moth damage this. The trouble is the webbing sticks all the combs together. And very difficult to get them out without breaking the frames. Wow. Just look at that lot down there. Yeah, pretty bad. I'm going to take some doing some work at this lot now. There are 2 types of wax moth, and up until perhaps 5 years ago I'd never encountered this one, the greater. For years I had the lesser wax moth chewing a bit of comb here and there, but nothing of any consequence. This one, the greater wax moth, causes us real problems, which is why I fumigate against it, unsuccessfully in this case. See here where the larvae of the pupate that dig into the wood, eat into it. They are a flaming nuisance. My fault, too late in getting this treatment done and getting the fumigation on. Right, we'll get this cleaned up best we can. The moth larvae seem to like to pupate in the bee space between the frame ends and the hive wall. In doing so, they're chewing the hive wall and into frames like this, weakening it beyond use. Here we can see the sheets of larvae and pupa up the edge of the frame where they've dug in. This is another reason why the frames are so difficult to get out, not only the webbing between the frames, but this infill of pupa between frame and hive wall. That last frame's a real mess, and I'll just spin the box round and let you see the other side. That sheet of pupa was between the dummy board and the end of the hive. And scraping more pupa off to reveal more divots in the wall of the hive. They also seem to like to bed down along the rebates and chew in there, already the weakest point of a box. As well as the divots, they also seem to like to burrow straight into the wood. This can be a real problem along that rebate edge, weakening it further. Just a closer look at some of the larvae and the pupal cases. They do a good job in cleaning up old abandoned bee nests in nature, and it's also been discovered that the saliva of these grubs contains enzymes that can break down certain plastics. With 4 boxes sorted on that heap where the wax moth had invaded, we hit a bit of luck, and the bottom 3 seem to be okay. A little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Just some of the webbing. And here's the culprit, sideways on. The head always reminds me of Concorde somehow. Slightly bent, coming to a point. This box has suffered badly with the wax moth. It's an old box anyway and had a few repairs, and perhaps common sense would say the best thing to do is to just throw it away, use it for kindling. But being a Yorkshireman, throwing stuff away doesn't come at all naturally to me. So we'll try and patch it up. That is seriously weakened by that. The only thing I can think to do to try and save it is to force some adhesive in, some tubular adhesive, and see if that will set up and strengthen it up. It's so cold in here, it's been about -5 overnight. So I'm going to try and I'm going to use this stuff, all weather, and it says on the back from 90 degrees C down to as low as -30. So the trouble is the tube's dried up. I'm going to have to hack the end out and see if I can get some stuff out. After a lot of messing about, I do eventually get the stuff to run, but me and mastic guns, never a good mix. It's going to end in a mess. It certainly isn't pretty. Let's just hope it's effective. Both rebates have been repaired, but this box is still far from good, and therefore I mark it with a cross, using either a permanent marker or a wax crane. This designates that it's only to be used as a temporary residence for bees during the summer. Basically, it isn't strong enough to be used as the permanent brood box for a hive. I have quite a few of these cross-marked boxes. They've been downgraded to temporary use only for various reasons: rot, holes, shrinkage, warped timber, whatever. Here's another one of them boxes marked with a yellow crane. Better to see really than the marker pen. The middle of January, I've just called into this flooded site. Water's gone well down now, but there is still a fair old puddle there. Well, actually it's an ice rink this morning, but hopefully that's the end of it. It'll continue to dry up and we won't have a problem. One of the issues with this site is because of this water I haven't been able to vape them. Give them the apibioxal treatment for the mite, varroa mite. So I'm going to have to look at some other treatment in another month or so perhaps. Put some strips in. A little robin there on the ice. Don't know what it's finding. Yeah, nice little touch. There it is. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done already, please click like and subscribe. See you later.